Man, the weekend of Valorant was insane. It's now time to bring you the 9 plays from Fnatic versus Sentinels. This is map 1. Let's get it. Number 9, Shazam, shows us a legendary performance with the knives. Look at this. Durka flying up, gets one tap by Shazam, blitzes 2 Fnatic players and then gets taken out by the Sage. Wonderful stuff. Remember, this is round 3. This is supposed to be the first buy round of another team and a bonus from another. But man, this is like a dagger duel by Shazam and Durka, with Shazam obviously coming out on top. Number 8, Mystic's Ace. This is the one and only ace between Sentinels and Fnatic. Now, the ace was incredible, but what was more impressive was Mystic's quick decision to counterplay the enemy's Viper pit. It was a domain expansion battle between 2 Vipers, with Mystic's domain expansion coming out on top. Number 7, Shazam again, running an op clinic, showing us how it's done. Let's see, he gets the first pick on the Sage, repositions to A heaven to get the pick on Viper. Ten's holding out A main but fails. Durka, with no other choice left, hides underneath Shazam. Otherwise he gets killed like the rest of them. Now Bolster peeks heaven. He gets killed as he tries to catch Shazam off guard, but then Shazam basically gets all the confidence, updrafts and then right clicks Durka in the dome. Now let's get a second look. This is the one, kills the Viper, checks it, doesn't see anybody. Bolster peeks, he gets killed. And now he goes, oh, time to style force on this guy. Flies up, right click, that's it for the quadra. Goddamn Shazam. Now, moving on to number 6, this is Zombs, the master of holding sight. Now, what makes this whole thing incredible is that the time is running very low, because Fnatic decided to fake A, and any normal human being would run towards A and attempt to defend it, but then he decided to stay and hold down B on his own. He sprays 1, kills the Sage who attempted to plant, which basically won the round. Incredible play by Zombs. Here we go. Spray. Oh my god, that spray was beautiful. He peeks, he sees the Viper, tries to pre-fire him. The Sage walks into his line of sight and then he gets killed. Zombs showing us how it's done. Moving on to number 5, this is Shazam. Again with the operator, a little trigger discipline. He spots the Sage doing a little jump peek. He readjusts to give the Sage a little Kodak moment and hits the shot. Now the play goes into B. Durka gets some picks, double picks, and then Shazam trades it. Masterful work. Now here's the deal. He used the spike, dashes closer. Mystic has to reconsider, tries to get a flick, but then Shazam just makes it extremely difficult. The speed at which these plays develop is insane. Now moving on to number 4, Doma, showing us his best impersonation of the one-tap machine. I'm gonna let you guys hear what the caster has to say.
Quick shot to the Doma. Another shot to the Doma. Almost gets another one. Zombs takes him down.
That was hype. Another shot to the Doma. Anyway, let's move on. This is another second look. The jiggle peek was beautiful. He timed it perfectly. Gets the Doma on the Sage. Good stuff. Moving on to number 3. This is Mystic and Magnum. This is ranked higher in the list because if you look at the score, it's 6-11. Game is on the line, and these 2 gentlemen showed up when it mattered the most. Mystic gets the pick, launches his domain expansion, and if you look at the map, Magnum is now creeping up on their flanks. This was the play that rallied Fnatic to launch a near comeback. In fact, this is what made Sentinel seem human. Look, he gets the pick on 6. A little miscalculation that made it easy for Mystic to hold down B side. Now Tenz is the last man standing and he tries to clutch this, but time is running down, so he doesn't have any other choice but to walk into Mystic's domain expansion. And despite Tenz's talents, this is near impossible. 2 seconds, how are you gonna clutch this? He gets picked off by Mystic in the end. All of this made possible by Magnum and Mystic's effort in that round. Perfect stuff. Moving on, number 2, Durka's huge triple. Down 8 to 11. You cannot afford to miss a shot. He lands the kill on Sage and then gets this amazing blind shot on Shazam, who was hiding behind the smoke. Now Zoms, left alone, tries to clutch, gets a pick on Magnum, but then gets picked off by Durka, ending off the round, bringing the score closer 9 to 11. Moving on. Now, before we get to the number 1 spot, I just want to say thank you to everybody who is subscribed. Thank you again. We're close to 1%, to the 0.5% of you guys who are subscribed. Thank you to the 99.5. Please subscribe. Okay, moving on. These next few clips are the honorable mentions. Zom's nasty flick. That scared Magnum. And now he had to run with his tail between his legs. But it doesn't matter. Magnum had to redeem himself. Gets these 2 shots. Big kills. Shutting down Tens and Shazam. You can hear it in the caster's voice, the hype. Next one is 6. Peek and Flick. Look at this.
Has to hit the shots. And it's sick after all. That's a fantastic shot onto Magnum.
That's right, Mr. Fantastic. Moving on. 6. Readjustment. Look at that. He saw 2 targets, but he didn't tunnel vision. Next one is Shazam's vertical flick. God damn. Alright, moving on to number 1 spot. Mystics near clutch. This was done with a classic. Look at this. Taps the spike. Gets the Sova, flicks on the Viper, giving us this masterful display of vertical control, but then unfortunately he doesn't have enough time. Despite being an L, I rank this number 1 because of the amount of control and discipline. Look at this. He goes for the tap, which buys him enough time to get the kill on Sova before the Viper realizes that it was a fake and gets a lock on him. Now with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. Let me know in the comments down below what you like best. Peace.